In 2016, the British people voted to leave the European Union and restore our sovereignty after over 40 years of EU membership. They had had enough of laws coming from Brussels and voted to take back control of their democracy. Now, in 2023, the government is once again poised to give away our sovereignty, this time to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, in Paris, by handing over our ability to set our own taxes, specifically for business. This is something not even the EU managed to take away from member states. As taxation without representation, a new paper from the Legatum Institute by Matthew Sinclair describes, ministers of all parties have defended the UK's right to set its own taxes. Whether it was David Gauke, then a Conservative minister at the Treasury, saying that EU minimum rates would undermine our sovereignty, and therefore he would block it, or even Gordon Brown, as Labour Chancellor of the Exchequer, telling the House of Commons that the government was sceptical about both the principles and the practicalities of a common business tax set by the UK's departure from the EU, which Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said in 2016 was a once-in-a-generation opportunity for our country to take back control of its destiny, was intended to restore our control over money, laws and borders. Yet when he became Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak agreed for the UK to join a global agreement imposing a minimum effective corporate tax rate, the average percentage of pre-tax income paid, of 15% for multinational businesses with 137 other countries in 2021. In January, the UK will sign up properly. In his plan to sign us up to this OECD corporation tax harmonization plan, the Prime Minister will begin to give away control of our money and laws, yet again. This agreement is not just warm words. It would complicate or frustrate plans that ministers have proposed in and out of government in recent years, including cuts to the statutory rate of corporation tax proposed by the current Chancellor Jeremy Hunt in recent Conservative leadership campaigns, tax reforms proposed to address fundamental problems with corporation tax, and reliefs to address specific business needs, such as the recent super deduction. The OECD's plan will be worse than signing up to an EU corporation tax. Unlike the EU proposals, the UK will implement the measure ahead of its peers.